Don't you give up. You need to keep on standing. You need to keep on believing. Every one of us goes through trials from time to time. You might be in a trial right now. You need to keep on believing, keep on standing. In Psalms 23 verse 4, David says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. He says, though I walk, it's not if I walk, when I walk. He says, though I'm in a valley, I know that God is with me. Do you believe that in your trial right now? Do you believe that God is with you? I can personally testify that that is my strength. That is the thing that gets me through my trials, is by believing that God is with me in my trials. My main Bible verse that makes me focus on this is 2 Chronicles 20 verse 12, where it says, and O our God, wilt thou not judge them, for we have no might against this great company, neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon you. They're saying, this thing is too big. I don't know how to deal with it, but my eyes are on God. I do the same thing with forgiveness. I think, I cannot hold on to this, God. I'm going to give it to you. That's what I do in my trials. Every time I go through a trial, I can see myself getting through it. God said he's going to get me through it. And it gives me hope. I want to see what it looks like on the other side of this trial. In 2 Chronicles 20 verse 15, it says, it's not your battle. This is not your fight. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Is this too much for you? Well, isn't it nice to know that you don't have to fight this fight? In verse 17 he says, you won't need to fight. All you need to do is to stand. In Ephesians 6 verse 10, it says, finally my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. He says, that's where you're going to get your strength. With the might that comes from God. God's going to give you the strength. It says, and put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. You put on Jesus. You stand in Jesus. It says that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The thing is not how good you fight. The thing is, are you able to stand? The only way you can stand is by believing that God is with you, that he is fighting for you, and that he's going to get you through it. In Romans 8:35, it says, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? It says, we might be going through all these things. These things might happen to us. But in verse 37 it says, but in all these things we are more than conquerors. Are you feeling like more than a conqueror right now? That will tell you where you're looking at. 2 Corinthians 4:18 says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. Is your eyes on God? Are you seeing the promises that he has for you? If he's saying he's going to never leave you nor forsake you, do you believe that? Are you standing strong in that? Remember the disciples when they were in the storm and Jesus was with them. Jesus was right there with them in the boat, sleeping. But what did they see? They forgot that Jesus was with them. Instead, they started looking at the storm. Is that what you are doing? Are you looking at the storms in your life instead of focusing on Jesus that's with you? That is the thing that's going to get you through this. You need to believe that God will get you through this. I pray for you today that you will not be moved around with the trials of this life, that you will remain hopeful, remembering that hope is the anchor of your soul. You need to keep on believing that you're going to get through this, you're going to get to the other side. God is going to get you through it. Get excited to see what God's going to do at the end of this trial, how God will deliver you. If you go read 2 Chronicles 20, you'll see that all they had to do, they went out and they started praising God. They didn't fight. They just started praising God. They sent out the praise and worship team first. You can start today. Your victory is in praising God and believing for your deliverance. God bless.